And we were talking about some of the things that came up for us in the training, just personally and together as a kind of a duo of business partners. And one of the things that you had asked me is you'd heard me say before that I wanted to build an army of light workers.
Yeah.
And so you wrote me a question in a text that said, Jody, what does that mean to you?
What does that mean?
Could you explain what does that mean, an army of light workers? So the way that I would explain that even pre-COVID would be that anytime that we can get to know ourselves better and anytime that we can have a deeper understanding of us, then those qualities and that skill set then it kind of leaks out into the world. And that's really important. And that's what I mean by light workers. So you begin by polishing your own lamp and taking the practices and the tools that get you kind of equipped and ready and shiny. And then you kind of pack a little bag and set out on your journey to shine your light for other people around you. And I do think that there's a movement that the more of us that can come together, we just all get brighter, right? We come together as a force that is noticeable for other people to recognize that, you know, there's something maybe in yoga and the what we call the promise of yoga that is enticing, and it's like you want more of it, you want to know more about it. So that's what I mean by light worker.
And there's a piece in there. Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
There was a piece in there where it's like, so if you think that you're taking a yoga teacher training, I want you to actually consider that how we have built this curriculum is that you're going to be a light worker. And you're going to use the tools of yoga first to shine that light in yourself so that it can be bright and you can then share that light with others. Yeah.
And then a question that I had asked you. So you asked me the light worker question, and I had said that I've heard you say many, many times that yoga just might save the world. And so talk more about that, and specifically talk about that in these times. Because like me, you said that way before COVID-19. So how does that impact where we are presently, that yoga might save the world?
Well, in the same kind of way that you talk about the light worker, I feel like when you start to embody yoga and when you start to live the principles of yoga, it's like that word namaste, where it doesn't matter what's on the outside, your personality, your clothes that day, if your hair was good or bad or whatever, like none of that matters. Like there's a light inside of you, and that light is the divine. That light is your life purpose. That light is whole and complete, and your worth is totally intact in that place. And when I can understand and love that in myself, then I can say namaste. Meaning like the light inside me sees and honors the light inside you. And like, right now, like, wouldn't that be amazing if we could all see past all the reasons that we are divided and just know that inside each and every person is this gift that is meant to come into the world. And if through yoga, we can connect to that which is in us, then we have the opportunity to be part of the ripple effect in this world. And that's how that's how yoga will save the world. I remember the first time I think I said it out loud was in our teacher training last year. And it was after we had sort of done a round table of everyone speaking, and I was almost in tears because it was so evident, palpable in that room, in that moment, at how true that statement was.
So would you say that if that feeling inside of you, that light that you know is in there, wants to be polished, wants to be brought out, wants to shine for others, that this teacher training would be a good fit maybe? Hey?
Yeah, so that's your prerequisite.
If that's your call, there it is.
There's
you want to answer
prerequisite.
it.
Does it feel like that light in you wants to have a little bit more attention paid to it? Join us. All of our details will be on fireweedyoga.com.